Hey everyone, what is going on? And today we're talking tires. Basically, I'm going to go over some of the basics, but show you some of the differences between summer track tires, all season, and I got a couple winter tires here. Basically, first off, all these tires have a different temperature range where they have the most grip. They each have different compounds for different uses. So depending on where you live or how you're racing, if you're not racing, just daily driving use, you might need 2 or 3 sets of tires. Because an all season is not going to give you the best of everything. It's a compromise of a summer and a winter. So I'm going to start off here with an all season tire and go from there. Alright, these are Riken Raptor HR all season tires. My wife used them on her Saturn. Actually went pretty well in the snow. It's front wheel drive, so that normally helps vehicles in the snow. But as you can see, there's a lot of channels here for water to get out. There's these here small grooves in the blocks to help when the snow compacts get that water out. And like most all seasons, they're on a lot of cars, and as you can see, they're not directional. They can be reversed. Put it on that way. It's not going to make that difference. You can mount them left, right side. You can rotate them easily, and they're kind of like the best compromise for a budget, because you get a little bit of snow grip out of them, but you're not going to be able to push these tires really hard actually doing any racing. You're just going to kind of chew them up and not really have too much grip once they get hot. So, on to some snow tires. This is the first snow tire I have. It is a Cooper Weathermaster. And as you can see, there's little holes here, so studs can be added. And also, the pattern is also, not directional. And there's tons of little grooves to help compact the snow, push out the water, move the snow off of the treads, and you got a lot of bite here on these tires. So, I mean, you try running these in the summer and they're just gonna chew through them real quick. Alright, now these are another set of snow tires. These are Hannock ones, but these ones are directional. So that means you can't just rotate them. You'd have to have them unmounted and remounted. Again, they can have studs on them. And as you can tell from the snow tires, there are tons of grooves to help get all that water out. As you can see, there's so much more tread in all these blocks compared to a all season. So next I'm going to move over to some more summer-ish tires. I have an all season, a summer tire, and my race tires on the Stratus. So let me get those. Alright, these are Nitto Neogens. These I used to run on the Stratus as a summer tire, but they're actually a performance all season. Right here you can see those little snow groove bites sort of deals to help you grab in snow, although I would never run these tires in the snow, and I never have. These aren't directional. This side always gets mounted on the outside because these have these nice like 1.5 inch block here to help with cornering, and you got these vanes running along to help dissipate the water this way, kind of. These were an okay tire. I mean, these were good to autocross on and daily drive on for several years until that car became just an autocross car. So if you're looking for just a summer tire that you can go and track, these are pretty good. I'm sure there's other brands out there and people have preferences, but I would never run a performance all season in the winter. So let's move over to a summer tire. Okay, now this is actually my spare that I use in my car. It's just a Team Zingen wheel. Let me get it back in focus here. Okay, but as you can see, these are directional. This is just kind of a summer tire. These are Sport NS1 Sonars, which I'm not even familiar with that brand too well. I think I was just given these tires. But you can see it's a summer tire. It's got an aggressive tread and it's directional, so that means it pumps a lot of water out just like it's designed, and you got a nice big channel here in the center. So a summer tire like this, is something that's probably pretty good, if you just want a summer tire and a winter tire, and your summer tire can be kind of aggressive, you can do whatever you want on them, kinda. And you know, obviously there's no grooves for snow, and this compound isn't going to do anything probably at all in the winter. So last but not least, we're going to look at the autocross wheels on the Stratus. Alright, hopefully there's enough light here for you to see everything. But these are Goodyear G-Force Rivals. I run them on just the Stratus as an autocross tire. Because I don't want to have a second set of wheels to swap back and forth. This only goes out to a couple meets, you know, goes out to the track, and I drive to and from. So they get a little bit of wear. They're not too good in the rain. As you can see, I mean, these blocks are really nice and wide. Like this one's like 2.5 inches. And so you got a lot of cornering grip on these wheels, but there's not a whole lot of markings for rain. So when you're running a tire like this, I mean, that's something you got to think about. There are some autocross ones that are comparable to this that are a little bit better in the rain. I've had a lot of luck with these wheels. I'm a pretty big fan of them. But again, this compound probably even, it doesn't even have to probably get freezing before you start to lose grip on these. And I mean, as you can see, this is just dirt from driving. These are really sticky compound. Once they're warmed up, I mean, I can drive through the paddock or the pit area and rocks, I can just hear them coming up and hitting the paint because this gets so sticky. And if you're not in like an SM class, you know, this is like the most you can have. You can't have a slick if you're in like a stock class or whatever. This is still a 200 tread wear tire. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show some of the basics of tires. Visually, you can see why a snow tire is so important, is you get so much more grip out of it than in all season. And same with the track tires and the summer tires, you get what you want out of them. You know, if you want something to drive around in, it might rain a lot, there are tires that are specific for that. Same with the BF Goodrich that I have. I wanted a tire to autocross with, and that is a really good tire. I can still drive to and from, it's still street legal tire. So do your research. It's very important. You know, you wouldn't put super cheap generic brakes on your car and expect it to perform well. Same goes with tires. That's what actually touches the ground. That's what moves you, stops you, makes your car handle. No matter what suspension you throw at your car, power, or brakes, if the tires can't actually grip, you're not really doing anything. So tires are very important, and hopefully you got something out of this video. That's kind of my basic knowledge that I can share. So hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. Until next time.